Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending the time you're seeing this video. So on today's video, we'll be talking about water and its importance, and benefits in a man's health. Please, if today is the first time you're coming across my video and you're enjoying or you like what I'm doing, please subscribe and like, comment and share. Please don't forget to hit the notification bell. It will help to notify you anytime I post something on my channel. So today we are talking about water and its importance in a man's life. So water has so many importance. Water is important to plants and animals. Water is important to farmers. Water is important to human beings. Yes. So on today's topic, we'll be discussing about its importance in a man's health. The importance of it in a man's health. So water is vital for a man's health. Water is vital for a man's health, supporting numerous body functions and overall well-being. It regulates body temperature, it carries nutrients and oxygen, it lubricates joints, protects organs, and aids in waste removal. Proper hydration can also improve physical performances, boost brain function, and aid digestion, and even supports weight management. Funny, right? But that's the truth. Water supports weight management for those of us that is watching our weight or trying to manage and maintain our weight. Try drinking a lot of water because it helps in weight management. So we'll be discussing about some essential body functions of water, because water has a lot of health benefits. It has so many health benefits. It has so many importance in a man's health. So, of which, if I should start discussing all the whole benefits of water in a man's health, I don't think this video will end today. So I'm just going to discuss about the essential body functions of water. So the number one essential body functions of water is that temperature regulation. Water helps the body to maintain a stable and internal temperature through perspiration and other mechanisms. It's nutrients and oxygen transport. Water is a primary solvent for carrying nutrients and oxygen to cells throughout the body. Yeah, it serves as a as a transport agent. Yeah, let me use that word. It serves as a transport agent that helps to carry both nutrients and oxygen to the body, to the cells throughout the body. So it's joint lubricant. Yeah, water is joint lubricant. Water helps to lubricate. Yeah, water helps to lubricate and cushion joints. Reducing frictions and improving mobility. Yes. It also helps you lessen discomforts caused by conditions such as arthritis. Yeah. So water too is organ and tissue protection. Water protects organs and tissue from damages by providing a cushion and maintaining proper hydration level. Water also it serves as a waste remover. Water helps the kidney and the liver to flush out waste products through urine and the bowel movements. Yes, it helps. It helps to remove waste products through urine and bowel movements. And water improves physical performances. Hydration is crucial for athletic performance, allowing muscles to function optimally and preventing fatigue. So when you are dehydrated, when you don't have um, enough water in your in your system, it can cause a lot of things. But when you're hydrated, when there is enough water in your system, it helps to keep to improve your physical performances. So, and then again, it also boosts brain function. Water helps to boost brain function. Dehydration can affect cognitive functions, including focus and memory. You know, it can affect cognitive functions, including your focus and your memory. Staying hydrated can improve mental clarity and alertness. When you're hydrated, yeah, when you're hydrated means when you have enough water in your system, when you have enough water to help you function, it can help to improve your mental clarity and alertness. It also aids in digestion. Water helps in breaking down food, absorb nutrients, and prevent constipation. This particular subheading, or should I say this particular one now, it actually dealt with me some months back. Let me just share with you guys a little story of what happened to me some months back. So I suffered from a severe constipation. For 3 good weeks, I was unable to defecate. Funny, right? But it happened to me. So I will have the urge to defecate. But when I try to, I will not, as in, the thing will be so strong that, God, I will be crying at the process. So one particular day, I tried to, I forced myself to do it. So at the process, I injured myself. It wasn't funny. The pain was so unbearable. I can't even sit. I can't even walk properly because of the pain. So I started making research on what could actually be the cause of that constipation and how I'm going to prevent it from reoccurring again, and how I'm going to even cure it, because at that point I'm still having the constipation. So during my research, I found out that I wasn't taking enough water, and I wasn't eating enough fiber in my food. So the food I was eating does not have enough fiber. So the thing was actually the cause of it. But the primary or the main cause of it was I was not taking enough water. So at that point, I gave myself a mandate that I'll be taking at least 2 liters of water in a day. That is, in every minute you see me, I'm drinking water. I said I just want to experiment it and know if actually it's because I'm not drinking enough water is the reason why I am not able to defecate. So I did that for 2 days. On the second day, I noticed a great change. Even when I urinate, the color of my urine changed. The color of my urine was, it was white. So meanwhile, before, if I urinate like this, the color is usually yellowish. So, but when I started that challenge, I challenged myself to drink water. So I noticed that the color of my urine changed, and as God may have it, I felt the urge to defecate, and when I went to do so, it came out so easily. Like, to my greatest surprise, I didn't feel any pain or discomfort in trying to defecate. So that is why I said I have a testimony on this particular one. It actually helps. So that's why I said that that particular subhead I've actually experienced it, so I can actually tell from experience. But when you take enough water, you can actually prevent yourself from having constipation and other health challenges. Another thing that health benefits of water is a potential weight management. Yes, for those of us that want to lose weight, enough water is a potential weight management. You know, when you substitute water for sugary things, it can help to reduce calorie intake and aid in your weight loss efforts. So that is how it helps. That's how it's a potential weight management, because it serves as a substitute. You use it to substitute sugary things like carbonated drinks and the rest of them. So when you use water to substitute them, you understand, thereby aiding your weight loss efforts. Another thing is that water also is a kidney stone prevention. Yeah, adequate fluid intake can help flush out kidney stone and even help prevent their formation. So when you take enough water, when you're hydrated, it can help to flush out kidney stone from your system and even help them from forming at all. And another one is that it helps to create saliva. Yes, water is a main component of saliva. Saliva also includes small amounts of electrolytes, mucus, and enzymes, but it's essential for breaking down solid food and keeping your mouth healthy. Yes, food is essential for breaking down food and keeping your mouth healthy. Your body generally produces saliva with regular fluid intake. So when you take enough fluid, generally your body will produce saliva. But in a situation whereby you are not taking enough fluid like water, hair, and the rest of them, when you're not taking enough fluid, that it can actually affect the production of saliva. And when the saliva in your mouth is not enough, it can cause another thing altogether. And another thing is that water also, it improves blood oxygen circulation. Yes, water carries helpful nutrients and oxygen to your entire body. You understand? It carries helpful nutrient and oxygen to your entire body. Reaching your daily water intake will improve your circulation and have a positive impact on your overall health. Yes. Water also, it helps fight off illness. Drinking enough water can help prevent some certain medical conditions, which include the constipation that I talked about. Yes, it can prevent constipation. It prevents kidney stones. You understand? It also prevents exercise-induced asthma when you take enough water. It also prevents urinary tract infection. It also helps to prevent hypertension. Water also helps you absorb important vitamins, minerals, and nutrients from your food, which increases your chance of staying healthy. So the benefits are much. Water also, it helps boost energy. Drinking water may activate your metabolism. When you drink enough water, it activates your metabolism. A boost in your metabolism has been associated with a positive impact on energy level. So another important benefit of water is that it helps to improve your mood. Do you know that not getting enough water can actually affect your mood? Yes. Dehydration may result in fatigue and then confusion as well as anxiety. So when you don't take enough water, when you don't take enough fluid into your system, it can actually affect your mood. Sometimes you will see someone having mood swing without knowing that it's because the person is dehydrated. That is why, as a result of the dehydration, the person is having the mood swing, is being confused, is having fatigue, and then at the end of it, it might even result to anxiety. So Water intake, water. Drinking a lot. Making sure that you have a lot of fluid in your body. You understand? It helps to improve your mood. Can actually affect it negatively or positively. You understand? Another thing that water does, health benefits of water. Yeah, so another benefits, another important benefit of drinking water is that it helps to keep your skin bright. Yes, it helps to keep your skin bright. Okay, let me explain this one with an illustration. Okay, let's take for instance plants. Let me use plants for example now. A plant that lacks water. Maybe there is no water to help it to flourish. You understand? There is no enough water on the ground to help the plant to flourish. What do you think will happen to that plant? To start shrinking. You see the plant will start withering away. The color will change from green to yellow. It will have it will have malnutrition, or it will start malfunctioning. So exactly the same way it is in human being as well. So when your body lacks enough water to help it function, you understand? When you don't have enough, when you're dehydrated, you see that person's skin starts shrinking. You understand? So that's what you mean by it helps to keep the skin bright. It keeps the skin bright. So when you are dehydrated, when you don't have enough water in your system, you see that person's skin starts shrinking. So adequate water intake will help keep your skin hydrated. You understand? When you take enough water, it will help to keep your skin hydrated, and it may even promote collagen production. You understand? So that's the work of enough water in your that's the work of you being hydrated. That's the work of being hydrated, because once you're hydrated, you will not be experiencing some of this problem. However, water intake alone isn't enough to reduce effects of aging. Yes, water intake alone isn't enough to reduce the effects of aging. This process is connected to your genes and overall sun protection. So it is not enough to prevent you from aging. So sometimes your gene can actually play a role in that, you understand? And also it prevents overall dehydration. That's another important benefit of water. Another benefit of water. Yeah, it prevents overall dehydration. So you might ask yourself, what is this dehydration that I keep talking about? And dehydration simply means when there is not enough water in your system. When there is not just water, when there is no enough fluid in your system, you become dehydrated. The person becomes dehydrated. So dehydration is the result of the body not having enough water. That's just the meaning of dehydration. And because water is imperative to so many bodily functions, dehydration can be very dangerous. It can be very, 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 very dangerous. So severe dehydration can result in a number of severe complications. When you're dehydrated, it can result to so many complications. It can result to so many health issues. So if we don't take enough water into your system, if you don't take enough fluid into your system, if you allow yourself to be dehydrated, it can lead to a number of so many complications. You understand? So severe dehydration can result in a number of severe complications severe dehydration can result in a number of severe complications. It can result to a number of severe complications. These complications include swelling in your brain. Just imagine, because someone was unable to take enough water into the system, because you are unable to drink enough water, that can actually lead to this kind of severe sickness, to this kind of complicated sickness. Severe dehydration can also cause kidney failure. When you don't take enough water into your system, it can actually lead into kidney failure. Just as the same way it can prevent you from having kidney stone when you take enough water. It can prevent you from developing or having kidney failure, kidney stone. That is the same way that when you don't take enough water in your system, it can actually lead into kidney failure. It can cause seizures, a lot of complications, a lot of complicative sicknesses that it can result to when you're severely dehydrated. So in whatever you do, make sure you drink enough water. Make sure you take enough water, to make up for what you lost through sweat. To make up for what you lost through sweat, through urination, through bowel movements, to avoid dehydration. Because if you don't take enough water to make up for this, the more you're sweating and you're not replenishing it, what do you think will happen? It will use up the ones you have in you, and once the ones you have in you is finished, and you're not filling it back, the person becomes dehydrated. You get it? So, in order for you not to be dehydrated, in order for you not to experience some of these problems associated with being dehydrated, the best thing to do is to do what? To make sure that you take enough water to keep you hydrated all the time. So, I think these are some of the effective, these are some of the essential body functions, right? Essential body functions of water. The essential importance of water. These are some of the essential importance of water in a man's health. Understand? So there are a lot, but these are the ones I just listed. The ones I feel that they are more essential. Not as if the ones that were not listed here are not essential though. Or I just feel like these ones are the ones that are more essential, So in whatever you do, let me repeat myself again. In whatever you do, make sure that you are hydrated all the time. So there is this question that is often asked by people. by you and me, not just people, because me myself, I'm also ignorant of all. There is this question that people normally ask. People often ask that question, like how much water intake should one take or should one drink? How much water should you drink in a day? Or how much water do your body need in a day to perform well? So being attentive to the amount of water you drink each day is important for optimal health. Yes, most people drink when they are thirsty, which helps regulate daily water intake. Yes, drinking water when you're thirsty or when you feel like when you feel the urge to drink water, it helps to regulate your daily water intake. It helps your body to regulate your daily water intake. But according to National Academy for Academy of Science, Engineering and Medicine. They say that generally water intake from all beverages and foods that meet most people's needs are about 15.5 cups of water in men, while in women is about 11.5 cups daily for women. You see, so people get about 20% of their daily water intake from food. Then the rest is dependent on drinking water. Your 20% of water intake you get in a day, 20% is from food. Then the rest is dependent on drinking water and water-based beverages. So ideally, men would consume about 3.0 liters of water from beverages, and women about 2.12 liters from beverages. You see? So this illustration now is according to according to the National Academy of Science, Engineering and Medicine. They are the ones that brought about this how do I call it, this, should I say this measurement? Yes, according to them, they are the one that say that men need about 15.45 cups of water in a day, while women need 11.5 cups in a day. Wow. Like, wow. Okay. So that is that for how many waters we need to take in a day, or how many waters we need to consume in a day, according to the question that most people do ask. Because you see people asking that question like, how many cups of water do we need to take in a day? How many cups of water, how many liters of water do our body needs to function well? You understand? So this answer now was derived from so this answer now was derived from from National Academy of Science, Engineering and Medicine. You understand? To answer this question that people normally ask. So that being said, I will add, you will have to increase your water intake if you are exercising or if you are living in a hotter region. That is irrespective of this calculation or these liters being mentioned above. If you're doing exercise or if you're living in a hot region, in a region whereby their weather is very hot, you have to increase the water intake to avoid dehydration. So other ways to assess hydration include there is other ways to know when you're hydrated, when you're not suffering from dehydration. They include your test, when you're feeling thirsty, and also the color of your urine. Feeling thirsty indicates your body is not receiving adequate hydration. So when you're feeling thirsty, simply means that your body is not receiving adequate hydration or adequate water that it needs. Then urine that is dark or colored indicates dehydration. When you urinate, for example, just as I told you guys of my experience then, so when you urinate, from the color of your urine, you can be able to ascertain if you are hydrated enough or if your body needs water. So from the color of your urine, you should be able to know. If let's assume the color of your urine is yellowish, you should know that you need to take enough water to at least make the color of your urine to be colorless. You understand? Or if it's dark colored, it indicates that you're dehydrated. Then while a pale or non-colored urine typically indicates proper hydration. So when the color of your urine is colorless, is pale, it typically indicates that you are okay, that you're proper hydrated, that you don't need, you are not in any kind of danger that poses when someone is dehydrated. So that is the more reason why it's very, very important for you to monitor your urine output, monitor your urine color, monitor the color of your urine, because this one now is simple test that you as a person will carry out on your own. You don't even need to go to the hospital for them to tell you that, okay, the reason you're sick is because you're not taking enough water. But this particular test now, you can actually carry it out on your own. You can actually ascertain on your own. When you urinate and see that the color of your urine is not looking nice, it's not okay, you can be able to tell yourself that, my body needs water, my body needs fluid. You understand? So that is the thing. That is just it. So the bottom line here is that water is important to every part of your body. That's just the bottom line here. Water is important to every part of your body. There is no part of your body that you will say now that does not need water to function. There is no part of your body now that you say that it doesn't need water, it doesn't need fluid. Every part of your head, every part of your body, from your head to your toe, from the crown of your hair to the sole of your feet, they all need water to do what? To function. They need water. Your body needs water to function. So not only will hitting your daily recommended intake help you maintain your current state of being, it may even improve your overall health. So it's not just only drinking water just to meet with the daily recommended intake that you're supposed to take. It can actually help to improve your overall health, your overall well-being. The amount of water you take in your system will actually help to do what? To make sickness run away from you. The amount of water you take will actually make sometimes you see yourself feeling a headache, being fatigued, and the rest of them. The amount of water you take in your body will guarantee you overall wellness, overall health, as in overall healthiness. So water is very, very important, and is a very essential part of very essential part of you being healthy or living a healthy life. So in whatever you do, ensure you drink enough water every day. Make sure you drink water. Wake up in the morning, first thing in the morning, drink water. Keep drinking water. Even when you don't eat, drink water. Because sometimes you might even be thirsty. Your body will need water. You will think that you're hungry. Once you drink water, you see that you're okay. So, it may even improve your overall health, yes, I was saying. So here are some ideas, for how you can be sure you drink enough water. Some ideas from my table. Yeah, I'm the one that bringing this idea now to us to ensure that we drink enough water. So, number one is carry a bottle water with you wherever you go. This way you can drink whenever you're thirsty, whenever the need strikes. Whenever you feel the urge to drink water, you drink water. Why? Because wherever you are, your bottled water is with you there. Because you might actually be in a place whereby you can't get water. Maybe you're very thirsty at that moment and there is no means of you getting drinking water. But when you're with your bottled water, when you not necessarily all this can water, you can have all these fancy flasks or fancy bottles that you can just put water inside and carry it like when you're just carrying a fancy bag, just for, you can even use it for fashion. Nobody knows what is inside it. So whenever the need arises, whenever the need strikes, whenever you're feeling thirsty, you can just open it and drink. That way, you can ensure that, okay, you are covered. You understand that whenever you're thirsty, you're covered. You can drink your water whenever and however you want. You understand? Then another thing is keeping track of your intake. Just as they said, how many liters a man need and how many liters a woman need. So you can just keep track of the intake of water you're taking. Aim to take in optimum amounts every day. At least a minimum of half your body weight. You can calculate your weight and know how to optimize it, know how to take and track the amounts of water intake you take every day. So by that way you can able to track and keep you can be able to keep track of the water you take every day. Then thirdly, pace yourself to approach half of your recommended consumption by midday. You can always finish about an hour before you plan to sleep. Always try to meet the amount of water that your body needs every day. Try to consume the recommended amounts of water that your body needs to function very well. You understand? So that is it for it. We've actually come to the end of this class. I don't want to keep prolonging it, making it. I would have loved to discuss about what will happen to our body when we don't take enough. That is the effects of not drinking enough water, of not drinking the required amount of water that your body needs in a day. But let me just leave it for our next video. So in our next video, we'll be discussing about the effects of not drinking enough water, and a lot more. There are a lot more I'll be bringing on our table on my next video. And on our next video, don't just miss it for anything, because it's going to be super interesting. Yes, I'm going to make it to be super interesting. So on our next video, we are going to be discussing about a lot of things concerning our health too. Whatever we are discussing is still about health, still about how to take care of our health, how to live a healthy life. We'll still discuss that, how to live a healthy life, what to eat, to make you live a healthy life, what to eat to make sickness run away from you. There are sometimes what we eat is what defines us. Yes, so there are certain things that we consume every day that is actually a problem to our health. Sometimes we use our hand to bring problems to our own health. So in these channels, I'm going to review some of the food or some of the things we consume that are not good for our health, that can actually cause a dire sickness in the near future. So when you know those things, you try to avoid them and eat healthy, because healthy eating makes you live a healthier and long life. You know, there's another topic too that says aging with grace. Yes, what you eat, you know, not necessarily what you eat, but your lifestyle can actually make you when you tell people your age, they'll marvel. They'll just be like, you don't look your age at all. You understand? So you see yourself by aging gracefully. You age gracefully. You as in your body flourishes. People see you, they won't believe your age. Why? Because you take your health as a priority. You know, most people most people don't take their health serious. Most people feel that it's all about if they are feeling any kind of head, if they are feeling any health challenge, or if they're having any health challenge, they'll just go and buy paracetamol and take. But there are some certain things you can do to avoid going to buy that paracetamol. There are some certain things you can do to make yourself live healthier, live a healthy and a longer life. So on this channel, just get your mind, just prepare yourself. I'm going to be dishing out step by step. I will be dishing it out, you know, things we should do to have and to live a healthy life. So please, if you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe. Hit the subscription button, hit the bell to always notify you anytime and whenever we make a post here. So in that way, you can be able to catch up with the lesson and you won't miss anything. So I love you guys. I love all of you, my subscribers. I love you. You guys are my family. Like, I love you from the depths of my heart. I love you guys. And please keep on subscribing to my channel. Be a part of my family. You know, let's grow together. Let's make this whole thing work, okay? I love you guys, and enjoy. See you guys in my next video. Bye.